Just another day TV.
It's a crazy world, so how do you keep that positive energy?
Right in the middle.
Welcome to Right in the Middle, where we talk about nothing, something, and everything. We are here, people. What up? No more podcasting your heart. What up? Welcome to Right in the Middle, where we talk about nothing, something, and everything. This is another Into the Music segment, and we got our most frequent artist on here, number one for real, in his fucking own rights, in his fucking greatness, becoming great. We got the Murr.
What up? Yo. I'm definitely into the music. Glad to be back. Glad you have me back, and glad to represent. I love what you're doing here, man.
I love having you on. I love what you're doing, bro. Your single that you dropped like a week ago. Fire, bro. Fire. We made it fucking song of the week on the podcast instantly. Once you heard it, it's like, all right, we gotta do it. And I appreciate you reaching out. I'm like, bro, I'm about to drop this and shit like that. It's
Yeah,
like
dog.
we're growing together, and when we reach the top, it's be like that exclusive fucking relationship. Like, yo, I can always be on the show live and call, yo, Murr, how you feeling? I hear this rumor about why TMZ saying this bullshit about my boy.
Right.
And that's the vision I have, bro. We're gonna get to the fucking top.
Yeah,
And
so.
so this is the third time having you on, brother, and it's greatly appreciated, bro. And it's always a fun time with you being on the show, brother. So, and you got new stuff coming on. It's been a up and down year, not with you, but like overall socially, up and down year. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad to see you're still here above fucking ground, and you're doing your thing and putting out your work, getting out there and doing shows like that. If you guys haven't known, check his fucking Instagram out, The World of Murr. If you guys don't want to do Instagram, go to the website, theworldofmurr.com, right? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I keep it
Yeah,
the
and
board. It's just always at the World of Murr. No matter where you go, you're at the World of
see,
Murr.
and you get, if you don't like Instagram or you do any social media, you can just go to his website and get everything that he does. He put it all up there too. And yo, I'd be jealous. I'd be like, damn, I wish I could go to a show right now. The lights and the fucking people just vibing and shit. I just want to hear some good music and just be chilling.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing is I just started getting into live shows, and that's felt like a huge weight off my back, just liberation and whatever. So definitely, whenever you're in town, I'll love to see you in the crowd. But anybody else is in town too, feel free to come by. I'm gonna keep it rolling. Just got started this summer, and it's exciting times.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's gonna be a vlog experience right there. That's gonna be a vlog day. You know what I mean? Go to a
Yeah.
Murr show for the people, have you on the podcast, and the channel is all about vlog, podcast, and reviews. So it would be all complete. So but going to that, last time we spoke, right? You said you only did one show, and now I see you did like 3, 4, 5 shows this year.
So you're hyping me up a little. I didn't get that level yet, but I got a couple more books, so we'll be there soon. But I had pretty much done like a few pop-up things here and there.
Yeah.
Nothing that was like super legit, but just definitely good, like exposure and good to kind
Oh
of
no,
get my
can't.
feet wet with it.
It's not about
Um,
legit, bro. You had a crowd, you had an audience, and you're sharing your fucking art. That's what
yeah,
it's about. You're performing.
yeah,
There's
I guess
sound,
that's
there's
true.
mic. What else? That is performing.
Yeah. So that's the thing is
Good.
I kind of just I hold myself to that standard of like, okay, once I do my first venue show, like I did a few kind of
Oh yeah,
pop up little things here and there. But yeah, this past summer was June 5th. That was my first like official show.
yeah.
In my book I use the word official, but
What's where was
for
that? Where was that?
so that was at the B-side lounge in Coventry. So yeah,
Mm.
that was my first time performing in a venue. So like obviously that just carries, like you said, it's like even though it's legit doing a performance and having a crowd rocking with you, in other places, it's just cool. The first time you have that venue experience, you kind of get to
Yeah.
walk in and feel like it's your spot, your stage, whatever. So I did that June 5th, and then just recently, what was it, 2 Fridays ago, August 6th, 7th. My bad. It's August 7th. That was my second time back at the B side. And
Okay.
that
Gotcha.
that one was my first like full set, so I had a full 30 minutes. Got to just kind of own the stage and everything, and it was that, yeah, great feeling overall.
Yeah, because I it's let's how is it actually being on there? Give us just a little detail, like
Yeah,
being to be able to get out of the pandemic. I'm actually just this is just the fucking not even the first step, but just a little prickle, the first crawl to where you're gonna be.
yeah, yeah. So that's the thing is like, for me, if you listen to the lyrics in my song Pluto, that was from
Yeah,
my first EP, and I say I'm like staring at the class window zoom, and I look through the glass, all I see is blue, right? And so like the whole lyrics, that whole song is really just about me, looking ahead and wanting to break out of the mundane, school, work, this and that, and wanting to step into this,
liberate yourself.
yeah, step into my element, that kind of thing, like
Yep,
the place
yep.
I feel most comfortable and everything. So this is something where it was, years in the making and years of envisioning that moment. And so then here I am, and I step up and I see pictures of me afterward where like the lighting's blue, and I got the mic and shit, and I'm like, that is literally, I was telling
Here's
people,
your purpose. It's
this
not
is,
even
yeah.
liberation. It's just you at all costs.
Right. And that's what I was telling people afterward. I was just like, that's why I came to these first couple of shows with so much energy, and, just kind of stepped up to it because it was something that I did. I envisioned it for so long and saw it so clearly. So then once I was there, it was just like a whole wave of, release, and like you keep saying, like liberation, and it just felt right. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
yeah, top to bottom, it was definitely, like great, 10 out of 10, like first experiences and venues, and everything went real smooth, and the crowd was rocking, I was feeling it and stuff. So yeah, overall, that's just my takeaways. I just felt very grateful and just appreciative for the moment, and kind of just wanted to make the most of it,
Yeah,
being something that I had anticipated for so long. But yeah, it was awesome.
I got you. So, single that you dropped recently, how buy it and who is gonna save us? What's the meaning behind that title? Who's gonna save us?
Yeah. So, pretty much like you mentioned, it's been a long year for everybody that,
Yeah,
walks the globe, and in a
facts.
number of different angles, everything from social issues to, climate issues and political unrest, and, all this kind of just uncertainty and
Tension in the air.
uneasiness, and yeah, and tension, and just people, going at each other, and people not really knowing,
The thing
what's
I feel
next.
like you never know why I say tension in the air is like you never know what might explode this time. Is it gonna be the fucking police brutality? Is gonna be from natural catastrophe? You know what I'm saying? You never know
Right,
what is really gonna be, and that's the tension because everything right now I feel like is heightened. It's
right,
really heightened, and everyone is on the edge. Like, what's next? What's next? Especially with this pandemic and people being out of work and stuff like that. So
right,
it's
right.
like a lot of tension around, brother.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, there's like obviously like the fresh stuff like going on in the Middle East, and it's like that's kind of the thing is, it's like
Mm-hmm.
you didn't know, there's a lot of things that are happening, and carrying weight, and everything super significant, um,
Yeah, but
but
we're
you just
so in
don't.
our circle, they and trying to just do our purpose.
Right, right. But that's the thing
And
is,
there's a
yeah,
global, you know what I mean? But we
yeah,
it's hard to focus on so many things that comes in. We have so many information, and
right,
then we get like the Taliban thing that happened today. You know what I mean? All this news coming in for the past couple of days about Taliban. Next week is gonna be something else, and then like that's kind of gonna fade. You're gonna remember it here, but it's gonna fade until something happened. Boom. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
So that's the thing is, like in this case, it was the fact that we have all of these super significant occurrences, or just issues going on in the world all at one time, and that's really what
Hmm.
people talked about and summed up with 2020, is like it just seemed like everything was going down. And so if you listen to the lyrics in this one, it says like that we're on the verge of drowning, and the world is going down, and pretty much
Facts.
who is going to save
Yeah.
us, and it's that call to action saying what's it gonna be like? So if you're religious, like, is it God? Is he gonna come through and take care of all of this and straighten the world out? Is it going to be us as individuals and humanity that say, hey, it's upon us to take action and, step up to the plate. Is it, both of those things? Is it something else? You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah,
just that open-ended question to really ask people to, more so just to, the intent with it is to have people, reflect on it and say, hey, what is going to get us to a more peaceful, harmonious, uplifting world? And really where it came from, at the time that I actually wrote it was after all of 2020. And then, really
yeah,
specifically, it was when, things started surging, more and more, and you saw, more frequency with the, Asian hate too.
yeah.
And it's like in my mind I was just like, dude, like, I mean, even months ahead of that, I was like, when is this gonna, end? When are people gonna get their shit together and, like,
Is it
get along? But it was just
you
kind of
seen that
a
shit coming though from a distance
right,
for
right,
like because you know every couple years a group have the tension of hate or something happened where
yeah,
someone hate ethnicity or there's tension towards a certain people, but us people really don't have a lot of control for other people actions
right,
or
right,
what happens. We're just trying to live, and people need to just like they're trying to survive, have the intention in their mind, like the same mindset, like the other person, race, creed, no matter what, is just trying to survive as well.
right. So yeah, that's the thing, is it was just me looking at it, just saying like, yeah, like, what the hell, what's
Yeah,
going on? When are we gonna figure this out? Figure out how just
true.
to get
Hmm.
along and be cool here, So
I,
that kind of kicked things off, and yeah, it was just that initial, wham, like, kind of punch in the face sort of reaction, to, everything that was going on.
so, question. So you said who's going to be the harmonious savior? How we're going to come together? How do you? What do you think? Well, what? How do you think we can come together, or what is the solution in from your point of view, in your mindset?
Yeah, so I think ultimately, I'll say this, it's like everybody, has different things they believe about, there's a, religious, entity involved, or,
But
some
if
people
you
are just
was
very
the leader to get us to get together,
right.
what
So
would
yeah,
your direction be?
yeah. So, oh, you're saying like if it was me. I mean, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I was gonna point out, is like kind of like acknowledging that, hey, like, everybody has different perspectives and beliefs and stuff, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
kind of acknowledging, individuality, and people saying, all right, what do I think? How do I see the world, and what can I do to kind of, follow up on that? And so if it were me, in particular, if I was, in charge of stuff, I mean, it just starts with the base, level of just common respect, and just, equality and stuff, and respecting every single individual that walks this planet, and
Mm-hmm.
what they, enjoy, what makes them happy. And at the end of the day, when you start doing that, now there's acceptance, and there's equality, and there's respect that come along with that, because you're kind of starting from a place of, all right, hey, this is, I'm a human, I deserve to be happy and be, who I want to be, and so therefore so does this person and that
Facts.
person and that person. And then, I would kind of just lead with, that mindset, which to me is kind of a common sense thing, but obviously we've seen that it's not just super
Not,
easy for everybody
bro.
to
I
do
heard
that.
the most fucking simple saying the other day, was so profound, means so much nowadays. Like common sense is not so common nowadays.
Right, exactly.
Yo, and it's you see so much, and it's not even just with everyday people. It's just like even with like big media and people on social media, and like it's not just regular people and shit you see every day, but like everything, and that's when it's like real blatant. Like, damn, can people really be that like stupid to an extent? Like, you
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
You know what I mean? The CNN thing, celebrating the Taliban to where for wearing face mask quotations on
I,
up
I
people.
I saw
They-
that today. Yeah, it's like you're focusing on
like
the wrong
what the
thing. Come
fuck?
on. Right,
Like
right.
they just they're like what are y'all like? What is the what? You, let's just go.
Right.
I asked the Rethink Tank podcast to get into that for me because that's rethink tank. podcast realm right there. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
asked them to
Yeah,
get into that for me.
right.
So
Some of that
Alex,
shit, it's like,
get on that for us. We need answers. We need answers.
right. And I might even talk to him about it too. I was talking to him about popping on an episode there, so we might have to follow up and carry this conversation into that
Yes,
one. But
yes, yes, most definitely. Y'all and people go check out the Rethink Think podcast at rethinkthinkpodcast.com, YouTube, anywhere. Go check them out. Number one, bro, if you want to open your mind about controversial shit and actual thing for yourself, go check them out. That's at go check them out. So Murr, you got new stuff coming out within a month and so you've been working. That's why the new single got out, Who's Gonna Save Us. So and still I, that conversation could go on for days about who's gonna save us because that's been going on for a life before we were born. And it's gonna
all
go
of
on
eternity. Yeah.
until after we're gone. But I'm glad you made a song about it, asking the question, like, and people can really sit down and listen to it and ponder, like, and ask themselves internally, who's gonna save us? Is it up to me to take the action? And each people that actually take it and reflect and take action brings unity, and that's the goal. I feel like from your message from that song.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, to put, like, the way I'd put a stamp on it too, the main thing I would want people to think from it is, like, that is really my starting point and the main, yeah, takeaway for that song and just everything that I was, kinda how I was thinking of the whole year. I think the root thing, the place we need to start, everybody, is independent thinking and taking some time to
Yes.
reflect and stepping away from all of the just, craziness
Disconnect a
and
little
the
bit.
yeah,
Disconnect from the
exactly.
matrix.
Exactly. Get into your own
Hmm.
mind. Start there, and we'll see what happens. But if everybody
That's why I
started there,
always
we're
independent mindset.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Independent mindset with a community feel,
exactly. Because
because you can't.
yeah, once you
Yeah.
get into your independent mind, then you'll realize, oh wait, all right, cool. Let me be cooler to these people. Let's be more
Yeah.
harmonious and stuff. You know what I mean? Sit back a little
It's,
bit, take a break away from all the action and the constant, 100-mile-an-hour living. That's the thing.
if you think about it,
Chill.
ever
Listen to the
since
crickets.
time, people been connecting, like, and but now everyone's just uptight about their own individual thinking and think people don't accept them because people are just down. Social media have a
Right.
lot to do with it and stuff like that. But
Exactly.
ever since time, people been trading, bartering, and networking, and we evolved to call it networking, socializing. Like, networking is such a, it seems like it's going out and working and just something for yourself, an end goal, you're networking for yourself. But no, networking is actually socializing, getting an avenue. Oh, you get
Right.
this new recommendation for dinner and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean?
People
But
put a certain meaning to it or a
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and people just have to have their own thinking, go out to dinner by themselves to the bar, and you gonna conversation gonna strike you and meet someone from fuck Egypt, and it's probably be a new best friend at your fucking wedding. You never know.
Right. Yeah, you're
You
gonna
know what I
have
mean?
like the more organic, natural kind of stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have the stuff where, people force the issue a little bit, or they're, going after to say, hey, I want this, I'm looking for this particular type of person that I want to link up with, and boom, they make it happen. But yeah, either way, at the end of the day, like you said, it's literally just as simple as people communicating with each
Yeah.
other.
So to answer your question from my point of view, brother, who's gonna save us? We're gonna save us if
Yep.
we get out of our asses.
Get out of our ass and get in our head.
Yeah, and get in our fucking head and actually think about, they're doing the same shit we're dealing with.
Yo, I'm actually
So
glad you said that real quick. Is
yeah,
the one song that we're tapping into, some new music, which I think you're about to ask a little bit more about next. But
yep.
what the one line in the song I have coming up, it's actually the first one off the new EP, that I haven't
Oh
really
shit,
talked about a lot yet.
that's what
But
we're about to
that's
drop.
that's the announcement. Anyways, so I have a line in there that says, "Get your head up out your ass, needed to be said," and it calls that exact thing out. It says, "Get your head up
Yeah,
out your ass and get it in your head." And go from there.
your music is more social conscious, more for thinking,
Yep.
feeling, getting your feels about life and thinking and shit like that.
Just
And
being
I think
human.
this from that first record, I feel exactly from this first song. I think I have the theme of the EP, and I like
Mm-hmm.
the fucking rollout you got going. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
it. So let's get to the rollout because this right in the middle
This is the
where we talk
premiere.
about nothing, something, and everything. The into the music segment right here. It's the boy fucking Murr, people. It's Murr. And if you guys want to check out Murr on anything, theworldofmurr.com. Don't worry about Instagram or nothing. Look, just go to the website, the World of Murr, and I'm pretty sure you get the link to the YouTube, Spotify, Instagram there, but the website is important because that's where you get everything first.
Exactly.
You want to be first? Don't you want to be first? Go to lordofmer.com.
Fame first or last. Ricky Bobby said it best.
Hey, you know it. So let's get to the EP, bro. Do you have the name pick out yet, bro?
Yeah. So it's called Upon Arrival.
Oh
And
shit! All right.
it kind of has that feel where, the energy like you're talking about, which I appreciate you mentioning that. Like
Let's put
I
up the
was
lighters for that. Let's put up the lighters for that.
the song, like you said, the first one, it definitely has a certain feel to it, and it kind of, has that deep bass and hits down like boom boom no no no, so
Yeah.
Upon Arrival kind of carries that energy and has that sort of, boom, we just hit down back on planet Earth at the beginning of 2020, maybe expecting something cool, and then seeing all this madness and just kind of like, what?
Aliens.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like that kind of thing, so.
Yeah, I feel you. So how you been your creating process has been because we text and I ain't going to say nothing that you text me about, but like how has it been with everything going on with you and everything you've been doing and gathering because we're hardworking people, we're just
Yeah,
trying to be great.
yeah.
How you've been working around that and coming up with the EP and stuff, coming up with the songs and layering it and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So pretty much, some of the songs started just through the pandemic, when things were a little bit more low key and whatnot. And so a lot of what you'll hear from both, well, I guess I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, from the EP is 4 songs, and all the way through, you'll kind of hear this, like what we've talked about a little bit so far, is this like internal, reflective kind of state, and just thinking through things from, one human's lens looking out into the world.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of, a pick and choose thing over
Mm-hmm.
several months. So I was, making a bunch of songs, just kind of in the studio a lot, and would come up with a few good ideas, and then I would think, all right, this is going to be, these are going to be the 4 songs I'm going with. And then like 2 months later, as I'm, working on those in and out, kind of mixing and all that, I would come up with another song just, while I'm taking a break. And then I'd be like, ooh, no, that one's got a better, it fits the theme, more
Yeah.
so, and kind of picks up off of the last song a little bit better. So it was kind of a thing where, like, initially I thought it was actually going to be, I was going to be releasing these like earlier in the year, but
Yeah.
then as time went on, I kind of sat back, got patient with it, and I
Because you
was
had
like,
songs from last year from our last episode. People go check it out on YouTube,
yeah,
wherever
yeah,
you listen to your podcast. And I was saying my boy got songs for days. He can drop a song every day for the year come in and then
right.
drop his EP.
That's right.
So
That's where I
like,
was at with it. Is like, yeah,
y-
I was pretty much just building it over time, and I said, rather than just put out what I have now, I think I'm gonna
mhm,
just see where this story goes and see how it, kind of grows and
yeah,
evolves. And
but
so it became less than about just 2020, and then kind of more about 2021 and like
yeah,
forward thinking.
I got you. But so I always wonder this with artists is like all that song you recorded before. What do you do with them? Where are they? What like is that just in the archive where you just be like, yo, one day I'm just gonna drop this and be like, yeah, it was at this age and da da da. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys do with them?
Yeah, so they're all just saved in my files, iCloud Drive. So if anybody ever gets access to my iCloud Drive, then you'll
Damn,
you'll
they're
know
gonna
where they're
drop
all.
all your shit, bro. Come
Yeah, yeah.
on,
So
man. You
please
don't got
don't.
a flash drive. You gotta go old school. Get a
Right.
floppy.
But yeah, so they're all just chilling there. Call it the stockpile, or the, some
Mm,
people are like, oh, it's the vault, but no, I just call it the stockpile. It's like, it's just this pile up over time that I know, a bunch of, what I think are quality songs, and then I, can just kind of lean on them and roll them
but
out
when are you gonna
as
ever
needed.
drop them? Drop those ones?
I would say there's probably about 20 or 30 or so that'll come out in the next like year and a half maybe. No,
Okay,
I'll
got
just
you.
kind of start firing them off here and there. Don't hold me to that. I might change my mind in 4 months or 2 months because I do that. But
Maybe even
um,
tomorrow.
right, I might just give you all 30 tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
it'll be on
So,
SoundCloud though because I don't got that Kanye turnaround time.
Kanye, yo, Donda been like, yo, where is Donda?
Dude, I heard
Donda been missing.
is this true? I heard that he can drop a song within 24 hours if he wants, even though like most artists it takes, a few weeks for it to process. I saw a tweet or something that said he's the only artist that can
I I
drop
don't
it
even
with
know
same
if
day.
that's true, honestly. But like, I'm pretty sure he can because he probably have that status where he doesn't have to get all the clearance and shit.
He just snaps his
Everything.
fingers, yeah.
Yeah, and everything already probably been processed and stuff. Like he's just playing with the fans. I really think he's waiting for certified lover boy by
So he can
Drizzy
follow it up.
Drake. Yeah, but I think that's a bad idea because I think he should just let his shit out and let the people consume it and love it or hate it. Just
Hmm.
have your moment. Because when Drake, Champagne Poppy dropped that shit, dog, it's over.
You think so? That's what I was wondering. Is like I saw a debate. Somebody was saying who's gonna, be better received after all this because
Let's
they're
have
kind of
this
having a little.
conversation. Let's have
The,
this conversation. In your opinion, who do you think will be received better? I'm a big Ye fan. I'm a big Drake fan. Like
yeah.
I listen Kanye daily, but Drake is just fucking Drake. So, who do you think will have the better rollout and better outcome?
So here's my opinion. I think um, Drake has been, obviously better received in over the last, several years. But I
Yeah,
think that at least it's how I feel, and I'm just gonna guess that it's how a lot of other people feel because we all kind of, at least in the same generation, have the same,
yeah.
experience
Nostalgias
with
and
it. Yeah, yeah,
feels.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with all that said, it's like I think that the Kanye one has way way higher anticipation around it, and I think that
Mm.
people, I think he's just playing off of that because he knows
Exactly,
how
but
crazy it
that
is.
shit can
People are
flop.
like, right, that's true, but people are
And,
crazy right now and they're like rabid, they're ready for it.
mm,
So if it that's what the thing is, if it turns out that it's decent or whatever,
mm-hmm.
okay, but what he's gambling with is if this is as sick as I think it is right now, and as what some people are saying, then it just goes crazy. And then
Yeah,
by the time that if Drake comes out with something afterward, it's like, you know, I feel like people are already
it's
gonna
gonna
just
be
be
a
caught up
crazy
with this.
fall.
Yeah.
Cause we even getting the fucking Murr EP in the fall too. So it's like, what's going on here?
And that's one
You
thing. It's
feel me?
yeah, and that's one thing I'll say for sure. It's like I'm not mess. I mean, I'm not at a stage where I can mess around. So it's like it's coming out Friday. It's a done deal. I'm
Oh, it's
not.
this Friday.
Yeah, it's coming out Friday, done deal, and I'm not it's not gonna be waiting around or anything. But I don't
All
have
right,
that.
shit. Then I'm definitely gonna drop this on fucking this week earlier because I thought it was still waiting and stuff like that. But I'm gonna get it out. We're gonna get it out, people. We're gonna get it out. You're hearing it early. You're
Nice.
hearing it early. The exclusive.
Yeah,
So,
it
how
might end up
many
being
tracks
tonight.
are on this EP, brother?
It's four of them.
Four of them. Got you. Got you. And why four?
So that was kind of I'm big on intuition.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a really intuitive thing where as I was starting to like I said before, last year I had like a handful of songs that I was starting to put together and say, okay, this is gonna turn into something. There's a theme here and it's gonna, be a project.
Yeah.
Um uh Obviously I gotta put a number on it at some point to kind of round it out and figure out how I wanna, market it and whatever.
Yeah.
um, so I just kept seeing the number 44 a lot, which like I'm not super big into like superstitions or numbers or things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
at this particular time I was just seeing 404 on the clock or 44
Hey.
on like a song, I would pause it or something to be at 44 seconds. And
Damn.
so I was just like, all right, we're gonna go with 44. So that kind of segues into, I guess, something else, but we can keep that a mystery for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, it's four songs on the EP, and it
We're gonna get it
it it
out.
it
Oh, I
it, it,
fucks
it,
with
it,
it.
it tells that story. It's four songs. Like I said, they go together from
Any
start to
skits?
finish. There's a little bit of not like in between the songs or anything, but on a couple
Yeah.
of the songs, I do have some sort of breakdowns. I wouldn't call them skits, more just conversations with internally and with the audience.
Okay, so before we ask this another question, let's give a shout out to fucking Suede Papers out of Cleveland. Did a collab with them just another day. TV Suede Papers. Go check him out on Instagram. Go get your collab done. You know, less swag, more sway. You feel me? It's good papers between
I like that.
OCBs and raw, very organic. My producer was smoking it earlier today. She was like, "Damn, I have no tobacco in it, right?" And she was smoking it, and she's like, "No tobacco, and this shit is still lit. If it was any other paper, that shit would have been out." Like, and she was enjoying it. So if y'all like to smoke straight weed and your papers go out, go to Sway. Less swag, more sway. Check them out.
Sway baby.
Hey, you need to get your collab too, brother. You need to get your Sway collab, bro. I know you don't be on the smoking right now and nothing like that, but you still need to get your Sway for all your smokers, fans out there. You know,
Rep-
next show you throw your Sway papers out, but like, hey, listen to my
represent.
music and smoke it out. You feel me? Get that Sway collab, people. Hey, so
Yeah,
back to the show.
some people throw they're gonna throw out some money at their concert. I don't have too much of that, so I can throw some papers out.
You feel me? Yeah, you're gonna save them money. You're gonna save them some cash on the sway papers. They can just get a 32 pack of papers for free. They don't gotta spend that $3 right there. Put it towards your gas. Gas is high, people. Invest. All right. So the artwork. I know you're always big on the artwork and stuff like that for your EP. So who created the artwork and what's the artwork like for the EP and for each track? Because I know you do that. So what's that
Yeah,
like, brother?
yeah. So I actually was very much more about like the photography on this one than like a crazy design or like a Photoshop edit or anything. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to keep it really raw because a theme, one of the like kind of underlying themes of all of this is for us, kind of circling back to what we were talking about before, just getting back to our roots, getting back into our minds, and just really who we are as people. And
Yeah.
so with that, I just wanted to keep the look and feel of it very raw, just very authentic and very straight up. So what it is, the cover is just a simple photo of me standing downtown Cleveland, right in the middle of the
Mm.
street, with kind of that, like a
Representing.
yeah, yeah, but just kind of like it looks like I just kind of landed down, and the idea of it, or like the
We
story
have
behind it
arrived.
is, yeah, I just landed right down on Earth, coming back from the world of Murr, some spacey whatever, and then I'm looking around the world like, all right, where am I at? What's going on? So that's kind of the gist behind it, but it's that dramatic sort of shot, the movie Hancock, with Will Smith.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I
Yep.
was thinking of
Classic.
with it, where he drops down superhero mode. Not that I'm necessarily the superhero, but just that dramatic sort
Nigga,
of cinematic look. Yeah,
you is a superhero. You got the world of mirror. You
there you
feel
go.
me? You is a superhero.
Appreciate
And
it.
that's
Gotta,
the music. You is a hero in your own rights, brother.
thank you, man. I appreciate
So
that.
so what I had another question, I forgot it, but what would you like the people to know about this EP and where it's come, yeah, even though you explained that a lot, but what's the message from you? What do you want them to know for the future? What's your saying? What's your ending slogan? What you got for them?
Yeah. So, yeah, closing thoughts on it. Like for now, I'll say, um, it's very real. Like I keep it real on it. It's kind of like in your
Mm-hmm.
face, and a little bit of, more of that, call to action type of stuff. But it comes from, like I said, a place of this past year, sort of, you know, being more low key and just taking time
Yeah.
to reflect. And so what it was me really in the moment. One person said it to me recently that they said you live your lyrics, you're living your lyrics, and that's what it was. Is it was just me, month by month processing everything that was going on in the world.
Yeah.
So what the takeaway or the kind of closing thought with that is, I would say, is like think about where you were this past year, and everything that went down and how you felt about it, and really what you think the solutions are, or what you think a better world, more peaceful world looks like, and how you can be a part of that. I think that's kind of and take away to leave the audience with, or leave the fans with.
And
So
your
yeah,
message to your fans?
take some time to think. Really, is all it is.
All right. Hey, people, here. That's his message. Take some time to think.
Yep.
Close and conclude. Take some fucking
and
time to
and
think.
going off of that, I guess the closing cliffhanger question is, everything that's happened, everything that's been discussed, right? We've had a lot of the same conversations over and over again, and can go in circles with stuff, but really, like, where do we go from here? That's what I want to leave people with. Think about that. Where do we go from here? It's 2021. We've been through it. We've seen history, and we know what we know. So where do we go from here?
Facts. And also, as you said, I'm putting this in quotations too. Take some time to think. Murr.
Put it on
Bye,
a shirt.
Murr. Put it on a shirt, print it, sell it. Let's get it. So people, go check out Murr. Where can they find you? What's the date for the EP again? Let them know once more.
Yeah,
Said it again, but refresh memory.
Coming out Friday the 20th, Friday 8/20, 2021.
All right. It's 8/21.
8/20, 2021. Which, and actually, as I'm looking at the calendar here too, Friday and Saturday is 20, and then 21. So boom, boom.
Oh shit! Boom, boom. So you got 2 days of grooving to Murr, fall in love, and keep grooving. Go support. Go follow. Go to the website where you can find everything. You find Instagrams, Apple Music, Spotify, and everything. Facebook, the World of Murr. We get closer to Murr. And I appreciate you, brother. There was another great one. This is the third one, the most frequent fucking artist on the podcast. Greatness is to become on you, my brother, and we'll both be on top. I will in studio. Can't wait. It's gonna be a great one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking as far as my studio, I'm gonna be taking a little break from it for a little bit, taking a little creative hiatus. But then whenever you're back in town, just let me know. We'll come through. That's always,
it's always fun, brother.
Yeah.
It's always fun. So people, this is right in the middle where we talk about nothing, something, everything, and this is Into the Music segment. And we just got into the music with Murr new EP dropping Friday 8/20/21. And it's just glorious. So 4 tracks, 444. You get them everything. He explained it all. Come on now. Check my guy out. The World of Murr. Right in the middle, we're talking about nothing, something, and everything. No more podcast in your heart. Until next time.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right. Right in the middle. Welcome to Right in the Middle, where we talk about nothing, something, and everything. We are here, people. What up? No more podcasts in your